The Boston College offensive staff will certainly have their work cut out for them this season as they look to replace several of the talented players that made the Eagles such a success in the 2013 campaign. Now, going forward, they've named Tyler Murphy the starting quarterback to replace Chase Reddick, and Murphy has some experience as a starter. He's a transfer from Florida, and he played in 6 games for the Gators last season and threw for 1,216 yards and 6 touchdown passes. However, the most interesting thing about this season will be what kind of production can Murphy get from the receiving group that they plan to put out there to replace some of the receivers that they've lost. Alex Amidon graduated, and he was the leading receiver in the program's history, and Harrison Jackson went down this offseason with a torn ACL. So the program is looking to replace these guys, and Steve Addazio plans to turn to Josh Bordner, Dan Crimmins, and Drew Barksdale to replace these guys. Crimmins is the most experienced out of those 3 receivers, even though he only has 10 receptions for 61 yards last season. Drew Barksdale saw action in 1 game against USC, but wasn't much of a factor outside of that last year. And to add to that, Josh Bordner plans to transition from the quarterback position to a new position this year and play in the receiving group. And Bordner, they really hope that they can get something from him in terms of his 6'4", 220-pound frame to cause problems for the defense and do various things for them offensively in their scheme. The Eagles also have to look to someone to replace Andre Williams and see what kind of production they can get from the running game this year. Williams was a big part of their success last season, and he carried them in several of the games down the stretch. Now, Steve Addazio has been trying to develop this program into a contender, and this season will be a tough test with their offense losing so much talent. For Football.com, I'm Eric Russell.